Vanessa Flores as Emilia from Othello, Act 4, Scene 2.
Yes, it doesn't. And it's limited advantage as we restore the world they play for. But I do think it is their husband's fault if wives do fall. Say they use lengthy duties and pour our treasures into foreign laps, or else recount into peevish jealousies through restraint upon us. Or say they strike us and scatter infirm our heaven in despite. Why? We have goals. And though we have some grace, yet have we some revenge? Let husbands know their wives have sins like them. They see and they smell, and have their palates both for sweet and for sour as husbands know. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it sport? Blindness. And that affection breatheth, I think it dieth. Is it frailty that does errs? It is so too. And have we not affections, desires for sport or frailty as many have? Don't let them use us well, else let them know the ills we do. Their ills instruct us so.
Raoul de Chevalier as Hamlet from Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep? No. By sleep, the same in havoc and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is hurt. It's a consummation, the battle to wish, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's a rock, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life.
Samantha Conesa as Helena from A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 2, Scene 2.
Oh, I am out of breath in his fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wherever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How can her eyes so bright know without tears? If so, maids are often at washed than hers. No, I am ugly as a bear, from beasts that beat me and run away from fair. Therefore no matter thou Demetrius do, as a monster flame may present thus, what wicked and the second class of mine made me compare with Hermes' weary eye? But who's here? Lysander on the ground. Death? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
Jose Maria Vera as Jacques from As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7.
All was a stage, and all the men and women meet players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages, at first the infant, milling and cooking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, on when he go to school. Then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad, made with his mistress eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and burdened like the part, jealous in honor, insulting quick in heart, seeking for double reputation, even in the canon's mouth. Then the justice, in federal belly, with good capability, with eyes severe and fear of formal cut, full of vices and modern instances. And so he plays his part, the 6th-age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his joyful hose well sailed, a word too wide for his strong shank, and his big, manly voice, turning again towards childless trebles, pipes, and whistling his sound. Last of all, that ends this strange eventful history. His second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Mariana Granados as Juliet from Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, where if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet. This will thy name that is my enemy, though I myself am not a Mantiquin. Where is a Mantiquin? It is not hand, not foot, not arms, not face, not any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some of a name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he no Romeo cold, retain the dear perfection he owes. Without thy title, Romeo doth thy name, and for thy name that is no part of thee, take all myself.
Ana Reyes as Katerina from The Taming of the Shrew, Act 5, Scene 2.
Fie, beneath that threatening unkind brow and dart, not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor, it blots thy beauty, as frost to bite the meats, confounds thy fame, as whirlwinds shake her bands, and in no sense it is meat or animal. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled moody, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign. But now that I see your lenses are both strength, or strength as weakness, or weakness past compare, that's mean to be most which weak and deadliest are, then veil our stomach, for deeds no good, and place our hands below our husband's foot. In token of which duty, if you please, my hand is ready, may do him ease.
Valentina Morales as Lady Anne from Richard III, Act 1, Scene 2.
Sit down. Sit down, your honorable lord. If honor may be shouted from earth, whose eye well obsequies women, they ultimately fall, appear to Lancaster. Working figure of a holy king, pale ashes of house of Lancaster, thou blackness remnant of that royal blood, be it lawful that I invocate thy gods, to hear the lamentations of poor Anne. Why, the theater, the thy daughter's son, stop at the cells and hand that me these wounds. Lo, in these windows that did forth thy light, I pour the helpless vow of my poor eyes. Cursed be the hand that made these fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed be the blood that led the blood from hence.
Michelle Hernandez as Ophelia from Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
Oh, what a noble mind here throw! The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, I, Tom, swore, the expectancy and wrath of the first date, the glance of fashion and the mood of form, the of all observers, quite down. Nay, of all ladies most dejected and wretched, that sat the heart of his music bows. Now see the noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet rose jangle out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and fear upon youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
I will not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tells me there is murder in my name. This pretty, short, and very probable. Thy eyes, thou are the frailest and softest things. Who should take over gates on Natalie should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers. Now, I do follow thee with all my heart, and if mine eyes come, now let them kill thee. Now, come your feet too soon. Why not fall down, or if thou canst not? Oh, for shame, for shame. Lie not to say mine eyes are murders. Now, show the wounds mine have made in thee. Scratch thee with a pin, and there remains some scar of it, lean upon a rush. The secret is incapable in pressure. Thy palm, so moment keeps, but now mine eye that have darted at thee hurt thee not. Nor, I am sure there is no force in us that can do it hurt.
Sonnet 8.
Music to hear. Why hearest thou music sadly? Sweet with sweet, or not? Joy delights in joy. Why lovest thou that which thou receivest not gladly, or else receivest with pleasure annoy? If the true concord of well-tuned sounds by notes married do offend thine ear, they do but sweetly chide thee who confounds, in singleness the part that thou shouldest bear. Mark how one string, sweet husband to another, strikes each in each by mutual ordering, resembling sire and child and happy mother, who all in one pleasing note to sing, whose speechless song, being many, seeming one, sings this to thee, thou single wilt with none.
Dana Paula Reyes as Puck from A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 3, Scene 1.
My mistress, with a monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dawn and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bird upon Athenian stalls were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presenting their sport, forsook his inn and entering a break, when I did him a disadvantage take, and as a snow I fixed on his head, and on his thisbe must be answered, and for my mimic comes when they him spy, as wild geese that they creeping full their eye, or rusted petty chiefs many in sort, rising and cowing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, so at his side away his fellows flies. He murdered, cries and hell from Athens calls, their sense who's weak, lost with their fears who's strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. My mistress, with monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A grove patches rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls were met together to rehearse play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presenting their sport, forsook his inn and entered a break, when I did him a disadvantage take, and as a snow I fixed on his head, and on his thisbe must be answered. And for my mimic comes when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping full their eye, or rusted paid chiefs men in sort, rising and cowing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, so at his side away his fellows flies.
Sonnet 1.
From fairest creatures, we, desiring please, that thereby beauty's rose may never die, but, as the riper should by time decease, his tender, her might bear his memory, but thou, contracted to thine own bright eyes, feedest thy lights flame with self-substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies, thyself, thy foe, to thy sweet self too cruel, thou that art now the world's first ornament, and tender child make his ways to niggardly. Pity the world, or else this glutton be, to eat the world's due by the grave indeed.
Manolo Garza as Sir Thomas More, from the book of Sir Thomas More, Act 2, Scene 4.
For the king, God that his office lent, of dread, power, justice and command, rising against that God that himself installed, would rise against God? What rebel caption, a smoothness arrangement by his name, can steal the root? Who will obey a traitor? Or how will that proclamation will sound, when there is not addition but a rebel to qualify a rebel? You put down strangers, kill them, cut their throats, possess their houses, and lead the majesty of flag online. As but to banish you, whither would you go? Which country by the nature of your error shall give you harbor? Go you to France or Flanders, to Spain or Portugal, to any other German province that do not adhere to England? Why Jews needs to be strangers? Could you be pleased to find a nation of such barbarous tempers that being in highest violence? This is a stranger case, and this is your mountainish inhumanity!
Sonnet 90.
Then hate me when thou wilt, if ever. Now, while the world has been my deeds to cross. Join in spite of fortune, make me vow, and do not drop in for an after loss. Do not, when my heart hath escaped this sorrow, come in the reward to conquer woe. Give not a windy night, a rainy morrow, to linger out of the purpose overthrow.
Daniela Toribio, as Time, from The Winter's Tale, Act 4, Scene 1.
I, that pleased some, trial, booty, joy, and terror, of good amount that makes and false error. Now take upon me, in the name of the time, to use my wings and appeal to no crime. To me, or my sweet passengers light, over 16 years and leave the ground untried. Of that white gap, since it is in my power, to overthrow long on silver hour, to plant an honorable costume, let me pass, just say I am. I, witness to the times that proud and daring.
Sonnet 145.
Those sleeps that loves, own hand did make, pretty for the sound that said I hate, to me, the language for her sake. But when she saw my woeful state, straining her heart did mercy come, chilling that tongue not ever sweet. To use those lips that love's own hand did make, ready for the sound that said I hate, to me that language for her sake. But when she saw my woeful state, straining her heart did mercy come, chilling that tongue not ever sweet, and talk it's anew to greet. Doubtful night, could like find. Doubtful night, she threw. And saving a life, say not to you.
Sofia Khalil, as Titania, from A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 2, Scene 1.
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mill, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the pitched margins of the sea, the dense wrinkles through a sudden wind. But with thy rose that has disturbed our sport, therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling there, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overboarded continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The blood no lasts his sweat, and the green corn had rotted, are his youth at Inavir. The fold stands empty in a drowned field, and crowds are faded with the murmuring flock. The nineties of Mars is filled up with mud, and acquainted mazes in the winter like for lack of tread are undistinguishable. The human mortals one day winter here. No night is not with him, or Carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, spilling her anger, washes all the air, that remarked the seasons do abound, and through this distemper we see the seasons alter. Hoary heavy frost, far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, in an old hymn steam in an icy crowd, and odors chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery, said. the spring, the summer, the childing, autumn, every winter, changing at one deliveries, and an amazing world by getting crazy. No one knows that which is which. And this same progeny of fables come from our debate, from our dissensions. We are the parents and original.
Sonnet 18.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves have all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes decline, by chance or nature changing course and train. But that eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall that brag that wanders in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Now, we must ask the judges to come up to the stage, as the very difficult task of judging, grading, and deciding the winners is now at hand. We will have our award ceremony shortly. Thank you very much. I will now hand out participation certificates. Each of them get one. And so I'm going to call their names, and please a big round of applause for everyone. Vanessa Flores Morales. Raúl Echevalía Jiménez. Samantha Conesa Murillo. José María Vera Sánchez. Mariana Granado Cervantes. Vania Reyes del Águila. Valentina Morales Rosales. Camille Lino Cruz. Michelle Hernández Poblano. Ana Camila Calzada Sánchez. Dana Paola Reyes Barrera. Manuel Garza López. Daniela Toribio Cuauhtémoc. And Sofía Rojalí Ortiz. Out. Now, for our winners. We have 1 third place and 2 first places, which are going to go to the 17th Shakespeare competition in Mexico City. So in third place, Sofía Bojalil Ortiz. Our 2 first places. Ready? Raúl Echeverría Jiménez. And Mariana Granado Cervantes. Another round of applause, please. Thank you very, very much for joining us on this wonderful occasion. And in Shakespeare's words, to end A Midsummer Night's Dream, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands and we be friends. And Robin shall restore. Amen. Very good. Now I'd like to ask our dear Yolanda Nitoslaska to come up front and share a few words. Please, a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I guess my words are to the contestants. You are all amazing. Amazing amount of work, amazing amount of dedication, and really congratulations to see such young students in secondary being able to recite Shakespeare is quite amazing. Very, very impressive. Congratulations to the teacher who coaches you. Congratulations to the parents for your support, and to the school that is able to host such an amazing event. So congratulations to the whole community for doing this. Shakespeare is not easy at your ages. And so I wish you well in the finals, and I wish that every year this becomes bigger and a greater event. Again, congratulations to all of you. Bravo. Well done.
Ok, profesor Carlos, GBS te agradece por toda tu dedicación, esfuerzo, entusiasmo y pasión con la que año con año preparas a los chicos para desarrollar diferentes habilidades y talentos. Sabemos que nuestros alumnos disfrutan como tú esta gran experiencia que quedará por siempre. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. William Shakespeare. Muchas felicidades. Les invitamos a desalojar el auditorio de mucho orden, por favor. Muchas gracias y buen día.